Sometimes trying to meet someone to date at church can feel a little like this. Not ideal. But here's some great news. It doesn't have to be that way. Today, I want to share 5 tips to help you increase your chances of meeting someone to date at church. Number 1, stop racing in and out of church on Sundays. You're never going to meet someone while the service is going on, period. Relationships are built in the margins of time at the beginning and the end of service. If all you do is show up 30 seconds before service starts and head straight to your seat and then race out of the church as soon as service is over or during the last song, you can't expect to meet anyone. Here's the advice. Slow down. Get there early. Hang out in the lobby. Hang out in the church's coffee shop if they have one. Take your time leaving church. Hang out and mingle for a bit. By doing this, you're greatly increasing your chances of meeting both new friends and potential romantic interests. Number 2, try to meet people in general. If all you're doing is seeking out people you're interested in dating and not just trying to meet your church family, not only is this the wrong way to approach church, but it's not a great way to make a romantic connection. Here's something really cool you may not know. People at church love to play matchmaker. If you focus on making friends with people of all ages, both men and women, you might find that someone jumps into that matchmaker role. Real quick, if you're enjoying this content and you want to support the channel, please take a few seconds and hit the like, subscribe, and notifications buttons now. It does a lot for us. Number 3, let people know you're single. If you start focusing on getting to know your church family, that's an amazing step in the right direction to finding someone to meet at church. But sometimes it helps to let people know that you're single and looking. This shouldn't be something you bring up while you're building your relationships, but after a while, find a way to organically let them know you're single to see if they happen to know someone that might be a good fit for you. By waiting to have this conversation, you let the person get to know you more so they can truly know if they know a good option for you. Second, it shows you aren't just trying to use them to serve your own needs. And if that is your goal, try to reshape your thinking before using these tips. Lastly, this shouldn't be something you remind people of all the time. Once is plenty. You don't want to come across as someone who is in desperate need of a romantic partner. Number 4, consider using a Christian dating app. Technology has been used in some amazing ways by the church to expand God's kingdom. One newer way to consider if you're single is using a Christian dating app. It's a fantastic way to share that you're single and reach across the proverbial pew to other people in your congregation and in neighboring congregations. That said, you need to be very careful with which app you choose. Our recommendation? Higher Bond. It's the Christian dating app we developed to be a safe, Christ-centered place for Christian singles to meet. It's 100% Christian-owned and focuses on what's truly important to serious Christian singles. I've included a link in the description box below where you can join Higher Bond completely free right now. And lastly, number 5, get involved. Seriously, the single best way to start meeting people at church who you could date or who could introduce you to someone to date is to get involved. Get real cozy with the church's event calendar. Find a way to serve. Offer to volunteer. The more time you spend with your church family, the more people you're going to meet and the more opportunities you'll have to meet someone to date. And as some really nice added bonuses, whether you meet someone to date or not by doing this, you'll be getting closer to God and your church family, which is amazing. Thanks for joining us today. Again, if you're enjoying this content and you want to support the channel and our mission, please take a few seconds and hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons now.